Hello everybody, my name is Anna and if you are new here, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. So in today's video, I'm reviewing and comparing the Missha BB Creams. I have 3 different BB creams to share with you today. So the first one I feel like this is the most popular BB cream by Missha, and this is the Perfect Cover BB Cream. I have this in the shade number 21. Next is a BB cream that I have already talked so many times on my channel, so if you have seen my other videos, maybe you have already seen this product. So this is the Signature BB Cream, and this has lived in my makeup bag, so the name and everything is pretty much gone from the front. But from this one I'm using the shade number 13. And the last one is actually a new product for me, and this is the Signature Complexion Coordinating BB Cream. So technically Complexion Coordinating means CC cream, but it still says a BB cream. So I'm not technically sure which one this is, but it says BB cream, so I wanted to include in this video. And for this there is only 2 shades and the other one is in black too. So I'm using the lighter one, which is in the light package. And as you can see, 2 of these I have in these mini tubes, which is just this kind of squeezy tube where you squeeze out the product. And then the Signature BB cream I have in the bigger tube, which comes with a pump. Okay, so Missha is a Korean brand that has makeup and also skincare items, and I have also used few of their skincare items, and I feel like overall I have really positive experiences from that brand. I feel like their products are more targeted towards the Asian market. You can kind of see that in their products as well, but I'm actually going to talk about that a little bit later. And let's start by saying that I do think that all of these serve a different purpose, but at the same time they are all BB creams, so I feel like all of these have really natural look on your skin and they don't look cakey even on my dry skin. And also all of these have skincare items and SPF in them. Also most of the real Korean BB creams have skin lightening ingredients in them. So what that means is that if you have scars or discoloration on your skin, these are supposed to lighten up those areas and with time match it to your own skin tone. And also these claim to reduce wrinkles. That I don't know if I believe, to be honest. So after that being said, let's start going through these individually so you can hear what are the real differences between these products and which one you should consider buying. So let's start with the Perfect Cover. And as the name says, I think this has the best coverage out of all of these. The texture of this is a little bit thicker and a little bit moosier compared to the other 2. I feel like many people would like this BB cream because it doesn't leave your skin overly dewy or too oily or anything. I feel like this gives more kind of natural finish to your skin, and it also doesn't leave as tacky feeling to your skin as the other 2. And I'm going to show you a demo of each of these products in this video where I apply these to my bare skin with only my moisturizer on, and in the demo I will apply the Perfect Cover to the other half of my face and then the Signature foundation to the other half. So you can see the difference between these 2. Then since the third one is a little bit different compared to these, I'm gonna show this one by itself. So I'm using the number 21 from the Perfect Cover BB cream, and this is the middle shade. There is 1 shade lighter, which is number 13, and then there's 1 shade darker, which is number 23. And I just have to say that one major negative point for this brand is that the color selection sucks. There's only 3 colors from these BB creams and only 2 colors from this one. So I think from that you can really see that it's more targeted towards the Asian audience. But on the other hand, I feel like really pale, extremely pale people can find their shade from these foundations. And I'm not talking about girls that can't even use the lightest shades from most foundations, because I'm one of you and I'm using the second lightest shade from the Perfect Cover BB cream, and I think this is actually a pretty good match for my skin tone. Also, the color in the Perfect Cover BB cream is a little bit gray when you first apply it to your skin, but that is because it's supposed to oxidize to your own skin tone, and I don't know how that works or if that even works at all, but it works for me and I don't feel that it's overly gray when I apply it. I can totally use this and I don't feel that my skin looks weird or anything like that. So yeah, to put it shortly, I think this is a BB cream for those people who are looking for more coverage. And I would say that for me the coverage is around medium coverage, not full or perfect cover by any means. But I would say that people with also a little bit oilier skin could maybe enjoy this product. Just consider using mattifying primer or setting your face after using this one, because otherwise I think it can get a little bit oily. But if you have dry to normal skin, I think this would really work for you. Then let's talk about just a little bit about the Signature BB Cream, because I feel like I have already talked about this so much on my channel. I also talked about this in my 2016 yearly favorites video, so clearly I really like this product. And compared to the Perfect Cover, I feel like the texture in this one is a little bit more watery and a little bit runnier. So I think you can definitely notice that when you apply this to your face. I feel like it also blends in a little bit differently. I would also say that this has a little bit less coverage, but I would say that this leaves your skin look even healthier and even more natural than the Perfect Cover one. So personally, that is the look that I really like for my everyday. For example, when I'm going to school and I just have to do my makeup pretty fast in the morning, I really like this product for that purpose because it's really natural and healthy looking. And with this product, I feel like it never makes me look cakey, and this never emphasizes my dryness, which I really appreciate. And yeah, as I already mentioned, I'm using the number 13 from this one. So this is the lightest shade from this foundation. And I have actually used the number 21 in the past. But at least I felt like the colors are a little bit different in these two lines. The numbers are same and there is same amount of colors. But I feel like this wasn't a perfect match. From this one, the number 21 looked a little bit too dark for me. Whereas this one, I feel like it's a really good match for my skin. So that is something that you might want to consider. I think from all of these, buying the small tube at first is really good option because you can try out the product. These are really cheap in eBay, so you don't have to commit to the full size from the start if you don't want. So yeah, that being said, I do think that the number 13 is a hair too light for me at the moment. But when I blend this in, I think it looks really good and it also matches with the rest of my body. So yeah, I think if they came out with the shade 17, that would be the perfect shade for me. And yeah, so this one I would definitely recommend for really dry to normal skin. I feel like if you are a person who needs a little bit more coverage on your everyday, I don't think this is an ideal foundation for you. It basically just evens out your skin tone a little bit. And for me, it also works for like hiding a little bit redness or irritation in the morning. Oh, and I totally forgot to mention that the Perfect Cover has an SPF 42, such a random number, and the Signature BB Cream has SPF 25. And I haven't noticed any kind of flashback from either of these. And then let's talk about the last one, which is the CC BB Cream. And I feel like the concept of this one is totally different from the other two. This is actually quite interesting product, and I was also a little bit surprised the first time I used this because it comes out as a pure white foundation. But if you look at it really closely, you can see that there is kind of darker dots in the products. And those products are the pigment. So when you start to rub this on your skin, the color totally transforms from white to like that kind of beige skin color. First of all, I just think that is so cool. But actually, I wouldn't necessarily consider this as a BB cream that you use by itself. I feel like the coverage of this is the lightest from all of these three. And for some people, if you for example like to use tinted moisturizers in your everyday life, I think maybe this would be a good choice for you. But for someone who has maybe a little bit more to cover or just wants to even out their skin tone just a little bit more, I would maybe say that this is not the best option for you. I also feel like this leaves my skin look the most dewy from all of these. And if you want to use this by itself, I would definitely set my whole face. Also, I would say that the application of this one is maybe a little bit more time consuming because you actually have to rub this product into your skin in order to make it transform from the white to the beige skin color. So that is just something that I noticed with this. But actually for this product, I also see that you could use this as a primer for your foundation. And that is actually what I have going on my skin today. So first I just applied this one to my whole skin, and then I applied the Perfect Cover BB Cream on top. And I think that gave me a really good amount of coverage, but my skin still looked really glowy and really natural. It definitely looks a little bit more cakey compared to using either of these products by themselves. Still, I wouldn't say that it looks cakey. You can just see that there's a little bit more product sitting on your skin. And before I forgot to mention, this has SPF 43, which is again such a random number. Why they did this? Like why this has 43 and this has 42? That doesn't make sense, but whatever. And the color of this one also matches pretty well for me. So I would say that if you are from the color 13 to 21, you can maybe get away by using this product. And then if you are darker than that, I would go for the black one, which is the darker version. And for price wise, I actually checked from the Missha's US website, and the big tube retails for $29 in there. But what I always do, I go to eBay and I order these straight from South Korea. It's cheaper option. I remember paying around $15 for the big version and then less than $10 for the small one. You can also find all different colors from eBay, so I would say go there. But I would say that before buying anything from eBay, always check the seller's reviews and the kind of positivity number, so you can see if they sell authentic products or not. So yeah, to wrap up this video, if you need a little bit more coverage and maybe you have a little bit oilier skin, I would say that go for the perfect cover. If you want really natural and healthy glowing look for your skin, go for the signature one. And if you don't need so much coverage on your everyday and you maybe want a really good sunscreen, go for the Complexion coordinating one. And I think this would also work as a primer underneath your other makeup. So I think that's all I have to say today. I really hope I didn't forget anything. But if you still have any questions, please leave your questions down below or to my Instagram or Twitter or anywhere. I'm sure I will answer you. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed and found it helpful. And if you did enjoy this video, it would be so nice if you could subscribe to my channel. I put out 2 makeup videos every single week, so by subscribing you can stay tuned also for my upcoming videos. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and see you in my next one. Bye bye! Oh my god. In my 2016 beauty favorites. Okay, so surprised when I first this for the first time. Did I just say first this for the first time?